screw it, we're gonna go niche. Viognier. What the bloody hell is that? Once you've done a load of Chardonnay, you might be getting a little bit bored. And then you go on to Savvy B, and you might get bored of that. Come to Viognier. So Viognier does a bit of, on me, Fred, two things. It does a little bit of the texture of Chardonnay, that lovely sort of oily, rich mouthfeel. And it also does a little bit of Sauvignon Blanc stuff, which is very, very aromatic. So I sent Fred off on a little trot to various supermarkets and wine shops. Back he comes with a little bit of everything. We're gonna start though with this. This little chap is a Condrieu. So this is a tiny appellation in the Northern Rhone, but this is where I fell in love with the stuff. We're gonna get the top off and have a little look at what a benchmark Viognier should taste like. This is made by a guy called Stéphane Ogier, who probably has maybe the biggest pair of testicles in the Northern Rhone. Oh my good God. What I want from a Viognier, and particularly from a Condrieu, stone fruit. Peaches, nectarines, all the juicy gear. In she goes. And you can quite often mistake really good Viognier, like Condrieu, for really, really good Chardonnay, like Burgundy. Same sort of colour, it's quite rich, and then when we have a little snort, oh shit, the bed. That's like a tin of peaches poured straight over my head. Some's gone up my nose and in my mouth. Fred, this is my kind of gear. I like this tasting. So we've got a little bit of lychee, a little bit of nectarine, a little bit of peach, beautifully clean, really aromatic. Fuck. There's the stone fruit, and on the mouth, it's lovely oily. It's like the friggin' painter's been in and slapped all over my chops, and it leaves me with a big, rich, juicy feeling. I hope, Fred, you might have got me some little beauties that might tap on the door of that, but this, I think, is about 40 quid. So it's very big bickies, and quite frankly, not my Tuesday night kind of wine. And we're gonna play class, they're gonna go up there, pass, they're gonna go up there, and if they're really shite, they're gonna get an arse and go there. So let's take the corks off and clear the shelves. Bit of a mess. It's jolly hot here, just in case you're wondering. So the way we're gonna grade this is class means I'll guzzle the bottle happily and probably buy it. Pass means 2 glasses only, and arse means you can shove it up yours. We're gonna go first up, we're gonna go with a bicycle, Fred. Bicicleta from Chile, Connoisseur. These guys make a load of wine. And I'm imagining it's not terribly expensive. I want my stone fruit, so I wanna have a little snort and at least get a peach. I've got a peach! You could guess in a blind tasting as a Viognier, because it's very rich, juicy stone fruit. In she goes. And out she comes. That's an absolutely horrid wine. That's first up Viognier, and it's going straight, million miles an hour, straight towards the arse shelf. And I tell you why. It's got loads of juicy, sweet peach. It's got nothing, no cleanliness, no balance. Makes me feel a bit sick. What sort of a video are we trying to make here, Fred? I'm gonna keep the bucket here just in case. I've been a bit rude about toast and honey. It's from California. Their Chardonnay's not great. Let's hope they've done a little bit better with the Viognier. It's a great variety that likes sun. We've got sun in California, so I'm really hoping this has done a very good job. Give me clean, give me well balanced, give me a bloody glass of toast and honey. Oh, it smells like an ice cream parlour. That's a vanilla milkshake straight up my right nostril. In she goes. Oh my God, that's marginally worse than Connoisseur. That is absolutely foul. Very sweet, very cloying, and really bloody horrid. Maybe Viognier is a great variety that doesn't play well on the pass shelf, but it does play well on the arse shelf. Right, here we're back to France, and I like France for making Viognier. They make clean wines. This is Les Jamelles, terroir du sud de la France. Well, I think that might be in the south of France, and it's a relatively inexpensive wine that should be clean, fresh, stone fruity delish. And it smells much less aromatic than that. Got a little bit of oiliness to it, a little bit of stone fruit. That's a perfectly acceptable little Viognier. Where'd you get that, Fred? Jolly good, 2 glasses of Viognier. Great for after we played a game of tennis, Fred. You good at tennis? No? Okay, well maybe let's skip the tennis and go straight on the Viognier. Much more fun.
A sweat break?
Now we're gonna go to a sweat break. It is 35 degrees here. You're making me taste these bloody Viogniers, which I'm actually enjoying. Anyway, back to the vid. We're gonna go to Tesco's and we're gonna go their finest Viognier, which probably costs about 6 quid, 7 quid. So, Tesco's finest Viognier, do we want to have a chomp? It actually smells a bit pithy, this. So it smells as if it's going to give me a little bit of a headache, which makes me approach with caution and think, not quite sure. And actually, that's not bad. It's a 2-glasser, a little bit like Le Jamel. It's a perfectly acceptable pass. These would be really nice wines with a little bit of barbecued fish on a summer's day, or maybe a salad with a bit of peaches in there. Peachy salad, Fred?
Why not?
At that price, they're a bit more interesting than Chardonnay, and they're not going to give you a bastard behind the eyes like those sort of Ned Sauvignon Blancs might do. Right, in we go with Paul Mas. It's a Paul Mas Reserve Viognier, and this is coming from...
France.
It is indeed coming from France. You genius. It's coming from France. I'm just wondering whether it's from the Rhone. Not sure. It is...
That implies that it's not, because they'd say it was if it was.
Fred's right, which is a bit irritating. They would say it's Rhone if it is Rhone, but it's not. It's sort of southern France. Paul Mas, Viognier Pays-d'Oc. Quite a big wine brand, this. And it should be really quite good. We should be able to buy these wines with a little bit of confidence. And that smells really good. That smells really rich and juicy, and I want to have a go on you. That's different gravy. That's a really nice wine. I don't know where you got it from or how much it costs. It's got a little bit of spice. It's like someone's taken a peach, ground a bit of black pepper on it, liquidized it and shoved it straight in me gob. Delicious. Whack it on there. I've got this peach salad thing in my mind. It is 30 degrees in this friggin' studio. He is making me sweat my nuts off tasting these Viogniers.
I'm sweating too.
Right.
You get a fan.
Shh, yes. Right, elephant in the room, voluminous. Is that how we say it? Voluminous Viognier, a relatively big brand. This is the first time we're being taken to Australia, which is quite warm climate. I think these, well, it's bloody big, so it's got all sorts of climates.
So it's a Viognier.
It's a shut up, you tit. They're lip-smackingly delicious, these wines, apparently. Well, let's see if they are. Fuck, it smells like your feet. That's fucking foul. No elephant in this room. This is going straight on there. So we're getting a pattern here that I don't like at the moment, Viognier, that doesn't come from France. So here we've got Yalumba Y Series Viognier. We're in Australia again. Let's hope they've done a better job than elephant in the room. Suddenly these Viogniers have got a little bit of lime to them. There's a little bit of lime and apricot thing going on, which I quite like, but it's a bit unusual. And that actually tastes like a Gewürztraminer. It tastes of lychees, and I think it's absolutely horrid. I wouldn't drink 2 glasses of that, I'm sorry. This is harsh, that's going on the arse shelf. I don't like these at all. They're foul. Here we go, Long Road Viognier. Wine of origin, Cape South Coast, South Africa. Let's go, hope for the best. Oh, it smells rather good. It smells sort of quite peachy, quite creamy. That is an absolutely delicious wine. Fuck, I can still taste it now. That is like really powerful, really textural, spicy, stone fruity, apricotty, nectarine-y, and they squeezed a grapefruit on top of it. That is a bloody awesome, awesome wine. Where's this from, Fred?
South Africa.
No, what shop's it from, you... What?
Pasture.
Yeah, but where's it from?
Tesco.
Tesco's. Well done, Tesco's. Those two are bloody good. They are bloody good wines. Now, here we're going for another big Rhone producer, Paul Jaboulet, Viognier 2024. I know that this is a sort of majestic Sainsbury's wine around about 11, 12 quid. Oh, it's lovely. It's absolutely beautiful. It's really ripe, juicy peaches, very fresh, a little bit of lemon. Absolutely fabulous wine. So it's much less intense than these guys. It just tickles my little donuts with a lovely, lovely little bit of peach. Fresh, fruity, light, beautiful, easy drinking. I do fucking love it. Right, one more wine. Stick with me. Come on with me for this little chap. Domaine Begude, Le Paradis. This is an estate run by an English guy whose name I actually remember, James Kingham. Begude is an organic estate. Their Viognier is very, very good. Apparently it's south of France and it smells really juicy and really rich. Let's have a little go. And again, if that's under 15 quid, it's a very, very good wine. I'm gonna shove it on the class shelf. That's an absolute banger. What a fun tasting. Fred,
Blind tasting time.
what I want you to do is rack these puppies up and we're gonna see whether I can beat it in a blind tasting with these 5 puppies put together, find out what is best of the best. 1, 2, 3, 4. On we go. So we're Santé. Right, love a bit of blind tasting. And here we've got 5 Viogniers. I want to find a Viognier that tickles my tonsils as much as the Condrieu.
Get on with it then.
Let's go. Wine number 1. Oh, that's rich, juicy, powerful. Hellishly good wine. I reckon that's the Long Road. That's a New World Viognier, full on, big ballsy, beautiful wine. In with number 2. That's smelling a little bit more restrained, a little bit more peachy. Slightly drier, slightly less expressive. I reckon that's Paul Mas Viognier from France. Right, number 3. So this is even less aromatic, so this is less jumping out of the glass. But it's shagging good. Fuck. That is really long, really juicy, really rich wine. That's my Condrieu. Number 4. Fuck, I can still taste that wine now. That's so good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Is that my Condrieu? Right, I think they're both French. In comes number 5. That's the weakest of the lot. It's very good. That's Begude. One of these is a Condrieu and one of them is Jaboulet. Number 3 is the Condrieu. Number 4 is Jaboulet and it's very, very, very good. And to be honest, there's a whisker between all of them in quality. Did I get them right?
You got them right.
I actually got them right. Go buy a Viognier. You can spend like, what, Paul Mas, 11 quid? Utterly delicious wine. If you're a little bit bored of Chardonnay, or you're a little bit bored of Sauvignon Blanc, or you're a little bit unsure about what the hell I'm talking about, get down the shops, buy yourself a Viognier, and you'll have a tin of peaches with a peach salad and a little bit of grilled tuna. Absolutely, is it lunchtime?
Peach salads.
Yes.
Nice one. Right, you happy?
Yes. I
think
think
the building work wasn't that bad.
No, it's fine, isn't it?
I like building work.
I love building work. I love it. Fuck, I love this Long Road.